We love blueberries, we love chocolate, and we love yogurt. And here I put them all together for you. Beautiful blueberries wrapped in yogurt, wrapped in chocolate, a kiss of cinnamon, a kiss of vanilla. What could be better? A glass of wine. And I'm going to make this for you right now. Hey, welcome to Secret Kitchens of New Jersey. So today, we're still in blueberry season. I want to do something else with blueberries. I have a great little kind of a frozen snack to make. And you've probably seen this on the internet. I know I have. But I'm going to say something about that in a moment. So we're going to take our blueberries. I've got some Greek yogurt, plain Greek yogurt. We're going to wrap the blueberries in the yogurt. We're going to freeze them, then we're going to take them out, we're going to dip them in chocolate, we're going to freeze them again. They're going to be delicious. So I see these all over the internet. Funny thing is, I've been doing this for years, so maybe that just shows you there's nothing new under the sun. And of course, we'll put our own Secret Kitchen spin on everything that we do. All right, I have about a pint of blueberries here, recipe and description. About a pint of washed and cleaned blueberries. Don't leave the stems on them. Make sure they're clean. Nobody wants to bite into a stem. All right, so I have plain Greek yogurt. You can use the full fat. You can use the 2%, whatever you want, non-fat. So I'm going to zhuzh it up a little bit. This is optional. I've got roughly a half a teaspoon of cinnamon because I'm a cinnamon lover. Putting it into my yogurt. And I'm going to take some vanilla also, another optional step. But this is going to elevate it a little bit, like a half a teaspoon. All right, so let's give this a good stir. Remember, this is plain Greek yogurt. Okay, stir it up nicely. It smells delicious already. I get the cinnamon, I get the vanilla. All right, so into my blueberries. Okay. All right, so you want to get every bit of that yogurt in here. Yogurt overboard. All right, let's give this a good mix. This is kind of like a no recipe. So I'm using about a pint of blueberries and roughly a cup of yogurt. You want to use a little more, a little less. Won't make any difference. Okay, so there we go. All right, so here's what we're going to do. I have a sheet pan. It's good. Sheet pan, piece of parchment paper. I have my little scooper. You can use a teaspoon. It's not going to make a difference. And I'm just going to grab some, get it right on here, okay? You can make these as big or as small as you want to. All right, so let me get these on the sheet pan and I'll show you what comes next. Okay, I have my blueberries all covered in yogurt. They're on my sheet pan here, 3, 6, 9, 12, 13, 15 of them. Again, you can do more, you can do less. I didn't make them super duper big. So what I'm going to do now is take my sheet pan just like this. I'm going to put them in the freezer, flash freeze them for till they're firm. It might take an hour, it might take an hour and a half, depends on your freezer. But you could do this whole step in advance, hours in advance, and then take them out. And the next step is going to be we're going to melt some chocolate over a double boiler, and we're going to dunk these in chocolate, and they're going to go back in the freezer. All right, so let me get these in the freezer, and I'll come back when they're frozen. Okay? All right, so we're back, and these, through the magic of video, I had some I already made. These I froze for a couple of hours, and nicely frozen, okay? So here's what I did. I melted some chocolate on a double boiler. I just have a Pyrex bowl, and I put this on low on the stove. And I did add about, this is about a cup and a half of chocolate chips. Use any kind of chocolate you want. I added about a tablespoon of a neutral oil. I used avocado oil just to kind of keep it like nice and loose. Okay, and to add to the chocolate intensity, I'm going to add about a tablespoon, a little bit less, of cocoa powder, just because, you know, why not? To add to the chocolatiness, and I'm just going to get this nicely incorporated. Anything to add to the chocolate is a good thing in my book. Okay, get that mixed up. Yes, you could have sifted it. I just didn't bother. All right, so here's what we're going to do. It's a little messy. All right, so I'm using a couple of forks here. Let's get this out of the way. So I'm going to put this in, cover it with the chocolate, spin it around. Oh, you'd be a lot neater than I am. This is, okay. Here it is, all covered in chocolate. And I'm going to put it right over here. And I'm just going to keep going. Get these nicely covered in chocolate, okay? That's it. Put them back on the parchment paper. These are going to go back in the freezer. And again, you want to freeze them probably at least an hour, maybe a little bit more. They are going to make fabulous snacks, nice and cold. No gluten if you're watching your gluten. All right, let me continue, and I'll get these all covered in chocolate. And I'll show you what it looks like when I'm done. Okay. These are covered in chocolate. I probably could have even used more chocolate, but some of them, the last two, I just kind of put chocolate on the top. It's not going to matter. But I did about 1.5 cups of chocolate here that I melted. Probably could have used 2 cups of chocolate, unless you didn't want to use a lot of chocolate, but I like chocolate. Okay, here's the deal. These are done. They're already setting up because the yogurt was already frozen. I'm going to get these in my freezer, flash freeze these for at least a good hour so they're nice and firm. Show you what it looks like when they're done, and then we get to eat one, the best part. All right, my chocolate covered, yogurt covered blueberries are out of the freezer. They really look beautiful. Full disclosure, I think I should have even used more chocolate than I did use. But again, recipe below, and use more or less chocolate as you want to. But you know what? They look great. So we have studio lights here and things are starting to melt. So let's get into this quickly. Wow. Delicious. So, nice and get the yogurt, you get the blueberry, that little kiss of vanilla and cinnamon that I use, which I think just totally makes it. Use whatever kind of chocolate you want. I use chocolate chips. Great. Wow. A little messy, but that's okay. And you know what? They go great with a glass of wine. Ooh, these are good. It's a great summer treat. Chocolate lovers, blueberry lovers, rejoice. This is for you. So listen, please like and subscribe. And I appreciate your support. We'll see you next time in Secret Kitchens of New Jersey. Until then, remember, it's blueberry season, and enjoying them with chocolate is one of the best ways to enjoy your blueberries.